I don't understand why an individual has to look at another and be like, you know what, I'm going to pick on that kid just because there's something different about him.
A lot of people usually say that bullying is when someone's insecure and they choose to attack someone else, but sometimes it's just that it's human nature to judge other people, and some people get a little carried away with it, with the power of making someone else feel miserable.
I was called weirdo, freak, and other names.
It's like any self-confidence or self-worth that I ever had diminished. I was nothing, and that's all they treated me like.
It's now getting to the point, though, that the people who do pick on you at school are starting to move over to the computer screens. That way you literally cannot get away from it.
People can't say it to your face. Why say it online?
Like 30 years ago, there were no cell phones or internet. So when you came home from school, you didn't have to worry about people continuing being mean to you. You were at home and you were with your family.
My brother is 15 years old, and at that age, it's really influential, like what happens to them, because they're growing and developing into different people at that point. Around this time, my brother started being called gay, and it started off as a joke according to the kid, but then he started being introduced as the gay kid. And I told him, I said, don't let someone get to you like this. And I picked him up from track practice the one day, and he started crying, and I said, what? And he said, I found Dad's handgun the other day. I said, what do you mean? He said, I held it to my head for an hour. And I pulled over the car and I started crying and I held him. I said, don't you ever let someone do that to you. I said, no one should make you feel like that. I said, that's the coward's way out. I said, you need to take care of things and handle them. I said, and putting a gun to your head isn't going to solve any of it.
You do feel down. You do feel bad about yourself. There are times I honestly feel self-conscious around people I don't know. I try to make sure I do the right thing, and half the time you could feel like you're doing the right thing and you really aren't.
Words can hurt.
Obviously, the school system, the police, they're trying to do things, but it's not enough. So we, the actual human beings, need to learn that judging someone isn't good. That can completely tear someone apart. A simple joke can tear someone down and make them feel worthless. But if you see someone being bullied, being harassed, honestly, what I would do, I feel like those people need someone to keep them strong, to support them, because I didn't have anyone when I was being bullied.
It really honestly does mean a lot to them if you're going to sit there and try to help them through the situation. And for all you know, you could actually really make a new friend if you don't know them.
Don't be afraid.
Just remember one thing. Do unto others as you'd want others to do unto you.
You are not alone. Plenty of us have gone through it. And although you may feel like the victim, don't play the victim, because you're a very strong individual. Don't be afraid to seek help and ask others to support you, because it's happened to many of us.
It's going to get better, and it's going to be a long road, but anybody can do it, and I believe in you.